ever like that, you ain't landing out of criminal offenses.
Get out of there, Maria.
You're not stealing from your workplace.
In this video, witness how instant karma dramatically shifts Karen's day from bad to worse in the blink of an eye. Watch as her entitled behavior catches up with her in the most unexpected way, turning her world upside down and delivering a powerful lesson in humility. Today's first story is a wild one that's sure to make you rethink how you deal with noisy neighbors. It's about a midday party, a drunk neighbor, and a confrontation captured on a Ring doorbell camera. On August 29, 2022, the footage opens with the homeowner and her friends having a great time laughing and enjoying themselves at home in Florida. Sometimes these spontaneous gatherings can get a little rowdy, but for the most part, they're all about fun. However, one person clearly doesn't see it that way. Our not-so-subtle drunk neighbor shows up. Picture this, she's clearly had one too many drinks and decides it's time to take matters into her own hands. And instead of looking for a more efficient way to deal with the noise, she goes straight to the source of her annoyance. Armed with a big dose of courage, she heads to the door of the house where the party is taking place. You can see her wobble a little, losing her balance a little as she approaches. She's clearly not in the best shape to make any rational decisions, but she's determined. This is where things get really interesting. The homeowner who's been enjoying her party has an unexpected guest. The Ring doorbell camera captures every moment as the drunk neighbor bangs on the door, demanding they be quiet.
Hey guys. I'm not trying to open up your door, dude. I'm just at your door.
Okay, how can I help you?
You guys are screaming so loud, the whole neighborhood, 911. Cops are about to call and I don't want to do that.
I don't give a fuck. We is at our house. Don't you dare come to my house.
And this is where things get really tense. Instead of being confused or annoyed, the homeowner greeted her uninvited guest with an almost impressive level of calm and determination. She didn't just open the door, she greeted her drunk neighbor with a line that would make you laugh. The homeowner opened the door and said, "Get your drunk ass off my doorstep," and said that she would call the police if Karen continued to bother her. That's right. In a situation where many people would have lost their cool, this homeowner managed to keep her cool and confront the drunk intruder head on.
Go on and get off. No.
I'm not trying to be that.
No. What you doing over here? No. Don't touch my door. I don't care. What is y'all doing over here? We is in our home that we own, and my family is in a good time. What the hell you doing my door? You get your drunk ass away from my door.
I'm a criminal offense.
I don't give a who you is. You ever like that, you ain't landing out of criminal offenses, honey.
The reaction was almost instantaneous. The drunk neighbor, clearly taken aback by the homeowner's directness, stumbled out of the doorway. It's clear from the footage that she wasn't sure how to react, but she knew when she was being hit.
It doesn't matter. We're not. Hey, hold on. Mario, don't worry about it. Hold on, pause.
Go.
Mario,
Go.
Mario,
No, don't grab me for shit.
hey, get off my property.
Call 96217,000. Call it.
You are the leg captain.
I can't believe
The footage ended as the homeowner's friends all came out of the door to warn Karen to stay away from their house. That's right, Karen, always sparking unreasonable arguments. It's interesting to see how different people handle situations like this. In this case, the homeowner's response was not only effective but also quite memorable. This is a prime example of how standing your ground and addressing the situation head-on can sometimes be the best approach. According to Florida Penal Code Section 877.03 disorderly conduct, Karen's behavior is classified as causing a disturbance, making a racket, or causing a disturbance in a public place or on another person's property. If a person is intoxicated or makes a disturbance at the wrong time and place, they can be charged with disorderly conduct, which is either a misdemeanor or a criminal offense, depending on the severity of the behavior. Specifically, Karen was intoxicated and causing a disturbance and arguing unreasonably with her neighbor. If convicted, Karen faces a maximum sentence of up to 60 days in jail and or a fine of up to $500. In this second video, we'll dive into a dramatic incident involving an abusive woman, a security guard, and the police. Stay tuned as we unpack the details of this shocking encounter and explore the consequences that followed. And on the fateful day of June 3rd, 2024, a seemingly routine shift took a perilous turn for a security guard station at a local event in Florida. What began as a manageable disturbance quickly escalated into a physical altercation. which led to police involvement and a dramatic conclusion. The day started like any other, with the security guard performing routine checks and ensuring the safety of the event's attendees. However, tensions rose when a woman began causing a disturbance. Her behavior, initially disruptive, soon turned hostile as she confronted the security personnel. The Karen, whose anger was palpable, confronted the security guard with a barrage of insults and threats. Her aggression escalated to physical violence, with her attempting to force her way into restricted areas and physically assaulting the guard. The situation quickly spiraled out of control.
You don't work for shit! I'm on the fucking move! Oh, God. You're dead.
With the situation becoming increasingly dangerous, the security guard had no choice but to call the police. Officers arrived at the scene to find the woman aggressively confronting the security staff, her behavior becoming even more erratic.
You can come. Yeah, you can come.
Can't go in the store. Don't kill me. Oh, breathe. This dude.
The encounter was caught on camera, providing a raw and unfiltered view of the chaos that ensued. The video footage reveals the woman hurling a stream of abusive language at the officers. She can be seen kicking and physically assaulting the security guard, who is clearly trying to de-escalate the situation.
Shit. Here you work for the cops. You're dead. I'm going to stop. Move. I'm going to fuck. Get the f*** out of the fucking spot. I'm piece of shit. Don't touch me. Ow! Get your claws out.
Okay, hold it on.
Despite the officers' efforts to maintain composure and defuse the situation, the woman's hostility continued unabated. Her verbal abuse included threats and insults directed at both the security guard and the responding officers. At one point, she even tried to spit on the officers, an act that only intensified the severity of the situation.
I can't go in the store because you
Just wait.
shut the f*** up, pussy ass. You're dead. Get the f*** out of my way. Pussy ass. Piece of shit. There's fucking bullshit in the shit. You're a piece of shit.
Alright, ma'am, I'm talking to you. What's going on today?
Nothing. You want to fucking me?
Nothing. So why are they calling on you?
Dresses.
I'm asking you.
I have nothing else to say.
Alright, why are you on the property?
What does it mean? I'm always on the cover. This is a...
As the confrontation reached its peak, the officers were forced to restrain the woman and place her under arrest. Her aggressive behavior, coupled with the physical violence she directed at both the security guard and the officers, led to charges being filed against her. The incident highlighted the challenges faced by security personnel and law enforcement when dealing with individuals who exhibit such volatile behavior.
Don't worry about him. Talk to him. Yeah, what happened to your leg?
What do you take?
Alright, what do you have in your hand, man?
There's a fucking lighter in my money. This is like a shit. It's a kitchen. I'm not leaving. I can't get better for this.
You can. You absolutely
want
can.
to walk down and fucking run right now.
No, I can't. Turn on.
There's my cigarette's house. I'm going to that golly and sleep so that he pretends he's a cop. I'm sitting there for that point. Those are my cigarettes. This douchebag with his fake security.
The aftermath of the incident was equally significant. The security guard, who had endured repeated kicks and physical attacks, was left shaken but resolute. The video evidence clearly documented the woman's aggression and provided a basis for legal action.
Okay, so what's going on?
They got called because she was like handling the... But actually was drinking. She walked toward our car and started pressing me. I have to get out of the car. Man. Even I could tell her, she come toward me. What you gonna do? Call the cops. I'm like, man, please. But I started calling her and she tried to force herself in. I mean, I have a video and all this stuff. But I tried for her. I said, man, you can get inside. She started punching me, kicking me for a leg. She even kicked me on the bottom right here.
The charges filed against her included battery on a security officer, reflecting the serious nature of her actions. In the wake of the confrontation, the security guard shared his experience, detailing the events that transpired and the physical injuries he sustained. The video evidence he provided was crucial in the legal proceedings, helping to substantiate the claims of assault and battery. His testimony underscored the bravery and resilience required in his role. As the legal process unfolded, the woman faced the consequences of her actions in court. The charges of battery on a security officer were serious, reflecting the severity of her behavior. The court proceedings brought to light the impact of her actions on both the security guard and the broader community. Under Florida Statute Section 843.02, obstructing a police officer in the performance of his or her duties is a felony. This section states that obstructing a police officer in the performance of his or her duties, whether by physical or verbal means, can result in varying sentences depending on the severity of the offense. Karen's resisting arrest and assaulting the officer fell under this section. The conviction resulted in Karen being charged with obstructing a police officer with battery, which can be upgraded to a Class 3 felony. The penalties for a Class 3 felony can include a prison sentence of 5 to 15 years and/or a fine of up to $10,000. Today's final story revolves around a seemingly innocuous dispute that escalates into a heated confrontation. Our focus will be on understanding the dynamics of such disputes and the broader impacts they can have. Imagine a quiet, peaceful street where residents go about their daily lives. On this particular day, a car is parked in a way that seems to upset a local resident. And what starts as a minor inconvenience quickly escalates into a confrontation that raises questions about human behavior and social interactions. On July 30th, 2020, a resident, Karen, was caught on camera noticing that a car was blocking their driveway and she was holding an iron bar. This seemingly minor issue is about to escalate into something much bigger. And as tensions mount, Karen repeatedly walks around the postal vehicle to inspect it and begins to voice her frustration. The vehicle owner, who happens to be a postal worker, finds herself at the center of this storm.
What are you doing? What are you doing that for? Hey? Why are you doing that? You've attacked my son's car 3 times.
Our video captures a series of accusations and heated exchanges. Karen accuses the postal worker of stealing, bullying, and even accuses the mail carrier of stealing from her own workplace, including Karen repeatedly approaching the man with an aggressive attitude and a metal rod in her hand.
You pulled the sticker off it.
Are you quite legal to park over somebody's drive?
Is it a drive? Don't get too close, please, because I don't want to breathe the same air as you.
Well, you are, actually.
Well, it's Corona if you don't mind, so keep back off.
You back off!
You stop vandalising my fucking son's car, right?
You're a bully.
Why am I?
You're a thief.
Get out of here,
It's like stealing from your workplace.
Why am I stealing from the workplace?
You're a criminal.
Why am I a criminal?
The mail carrier asks Karen to stay away from him, but Karen ignores her. The postal worker becomes confused and defensive, claiming that they only parked legally and have not committed any crime. The conversation spirals into a whirlwind of personal attacks, accusations, and misunderstandings. In our case, the quiet and deserted street highlights how a single conflict can disrupt an otherwise peaceful environment. The argument seems to stem from boredom or a need for excitement rather than a genuine grievance. When reflecting on this particular dispute, it is important to recognize the impact our actions have on others. The Criminal Justice Act 1988 of the UK regulates matters relating to crime, including crimes involving the use of weapons. In particular, this act has established strict regulations on the possession and use of weapons in criminal situations. Specifically, if a person uses a weapon to threaten or coerce another person, that act can be prosecuted under the provisions of this act. According to Section 16 of the Criminal Justice Act 1988, if a person threatens to use a weapon to commit a crime, they can be prosecuted under the law. The act of using a weapon, specifically an iron bar, to threaten a postman is a violation of this law. This means that if you are found threatening another person with a weapon or using a weapon to coerce another person, you can be charged and punished under the provisions of the act. The punishment can be very severe depending on the severity of the act and other factors related to the case. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more great content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about how this situation was handled? We'd love to hear from you.